Prose to A Nice Cup of Tea, written by George Orwell. People all over the world like to drink tea. They only drink it in order to be warmed and stimulated. George Orwell, in this essay, points out that there are 11 golden rules to be observed while making a nice cup of tea. He elaborates them step by step and points out that tea making is a matter of great skill and expertise. After reading this essay, we too become familiar with making a nice cup of tea. George Orwell highlights that we cannot find important points about tea preparation in a cookery book. It is curious that tea is one of the mainstay of civilization in our country, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. But the best way of making tea creates violent disputes. When the author looked through his own recipe for the perfect cup of tea, he found 11 outstanding points. Among them, 2 are agreeable, but 4 rules are highly controversial. First of all, one should use Indian or Ceyloni tea. China tea has some virtues. They are not despised nowadays because it is economical and can drink without milk. But it is not much stimulation. One does not feel wiser, braver, or optimistic after drinking it. A nice cup of tea means Indian tea. Secondly, tea should be made in small quantities in a teapot. Army tea made in a cauldron tastes of grease and whitewash. The teapot should be made of china or earthenware. Silverware or Britannia-ware teapot produce inferior tea and enamel pots are worse. Thirdly, the pot should be warmed beforehand. As a fourth rule, the tea should be strong. All tea lovers like strong tea. For 1.136 liter of water, use 6 teaspoons of tea. People like tea little stronger year after year, and it is proved that the extra ration issued to the old age pensioners. Fifthly, tea should be put straight into the pot. Tea should never be filtered using strainers, muslin bags, and other devices. In some countries, teapots are fitted with little hanging basket under the spout to catch the stray leaves, but it is harmful. The sixth rule is one should take the teapot to the kettle and not the kettle to the teapot. When the mixing takes place, we should not remove the kettle from the stove. Seventhly, after making the tea, it should be stirred and teapot should be shaken. Then allow the leaves to settle. Next, the author prefers the cylindrical cup for holding more tea. And the ninth rule is the cream in milk should be removed before making tea. Full of cream gives sickly taste, that is very bad taste. As the 10th rule, the author states that tea should be poured into the cup first. In Britain, some people believe that milk should be poured first. This is one of the most controversial points of all. Lastly, tea should be drunk without sugar. The author calls the people who drink tea with sugar as misguided people. Adding sugar with tea destroys the flavor of tea. He advised the people to practice drinking tea without sugar for 14 days. Then they will drink tea only without sugar. The author has mentioned that the controversial points are not comprehensive, but they are enough for noticing and understanding the preparation of a nice cup of tea. Now we can see the 11 golden rules in short. First point, one should use Indian tea. Number 2, tea should be made in small quantities. 3, the pot should be warmed beforehand. 4th, the tea should be strong. 5th, the tea should be put straight into the pot. 6th, one should take the teapot to the kettle. 7th, after making tea, one should stir it well. 8th, one should drink out of a breakfast cup, the cylindrical type. 9th, remove cream from the milk before using it. 10th, one should pour tea in the cup first. And the last point, 11th point is, tea should be drunk without sugar.